turn this din off. It really is all frightful, isn't it? And that which is not worth saying is usually sung. Sebastian Horsley, I'm a painter. What little I know, I taught myself. I went to art college, to St Martin's, but I was thrown out after a couple of months, which was mutual. They wanted me to go and I wanted to leave. So what I have really just taught myself by trial and error. I very much adhere to the Oscar Wilde philosophy that nothing worth knowing can be taught. And I think that if you really want to try and do something exciting with painting, then it's a long, lonely road, and I think it's the inner road that's the most important. I don't think that by going to college that you can really achieve anything whatsoever, except perhaps they teach you how to be ordinary and boring and stupid, and we don't really need that, do we? That's my painting suit. I've got a tailor on Savile Row. He makes me all these clothes, and then when they start wearing out, they become my painting suits. So I think you have to look nice at all times, don't you think? And if you're interrupted in the middle of painting by your maid, then I think you should open the door, as only a gentleman can, even if your paint happens to be covered in soot. Well, this is an X-ray of my skull. I went to the doctors and I wanted to find out if I had a brain in my head, and this was the result. And this thing here, I was rather hoping this was a brain tumour, but I think it's just a coffee stain. I was also doing some self-portraits and I thought it might help if I could see what was underneath the flesh, but I don't think it has helped at all. I live in Shepherd Market in Mayfair here. I'm surrounded by tarts where I feel immensely at home. You can't actually discuss painting, so it really invalidates this conversation, because if I could express to you in words exactly the sensation that I was looking for in painting or in music or whatever, then I would no longer need to paint it. The point of painting, to me, is that it's a different language. It's an attempt to translate your sensation, everything that you feel about the mystery of life, the pain, the vision, the death, the despair, the sorrow, all those things as acutely and as passionately as you can into the work of art. That is, so that you attempt to create in the work to convey a sensation which is as close as possible to what you feel about being alive. I want to be a good painter, but it's a long, long journey, and I'm just literally I'm really just starting. I feel I've got I've just got so much more that I want to do. And I'm continuously dissatisfied with my work. It never really comes up to what I'm trying to do. I think paint perhaps is powerless to convey the passion and the fury of life, or to just embody the vision of what it is to be alive. But I want to try and to get that, I want to excite myself to get that across, but maybe it's the futility of the pursuit that makes it exciting. I mean, it can never be done. You can't get that sensation, but you're always striving for it. That's the strange thing about painting.
Why have you destroyed so much of your work then?
Because it was crap. And I just didn't like it. And also, I think the urge to create is very inseparable from the urge to destroy. And it's very much part of the process, really. I enjoy destroying work. For me, if I sell a painting and it goes out to somebody's home, the relief in that is exactly the same. The sensation is exactly the same as I get from destroying a piece of work. It's like a quality control thing, really, if you like. And the good works haunt me, or the works that I think that are better, and the bad works haunt me just as much too, and they have to be destroyed, because otherwise, imagine getting to the age of 80 and some bastard pulling something out that you did when you were 16. It's terribly embarrassing, isn't it?